Guess what I'm reading about? Genevieve. And you know what's crazy? For someone who is this impactful and influential in Nigerian pop culture, it's so shocking that there is no comprehensive documentary about her anywhere on the internet. Like I've searched to just watch to see the evolution of her career. I can't seem to find anything. I'm truly baffled, I'm not going to lie.
Wait, though. You're telling me there's no documentary about Genevieve?
I'm serious, like Genevieve. The Genevieve that me and you know. And I feel like I'm going to make a video about it. I'm probably going to do a documentary myself. I don't know how that will come out, but I'll try it out and see.
Have you ever had someone tell your story? I learned about a lot of things that I can do. There is extreme rage that I didn't even know I had.
Think of actresses. One name comes to your mind.
A household name in Nigeria, a screen diva who's enchanted Africa and is now stepping into the global spotlight.
Hello.
I really had a crush on Genevieve.
It's me.
Since I was a kid, I used to watch her movies.
She's a pace setter, she's a legend, she's someone I respect, and any movie maker should respect.
What?
No, you cannot intimidate me like that.
She stands out in anything she does. It's the greatest thing that has happened to Nollywood.
We keep asking, why isn't someone doing it? So I just figured I am someone.
3, 2, 1, Happy New Year!
It's 1979, and the place is Mbise, Imo State. The Nnaji family celebrates the birth of their fourth child. Her name, Genevieve. Raised in middle-class Nigeria.
I went to Clemester International Nigerian Primary School.
Under the tutelage of an engineer and a school teacher.
Till SS1, then my family moved out to Surulere to a further place, Egbeda.
Genevieve Nnaji quickly set herself aside as a young child to watch out for.
I didn't do the normal things that girls my age did. I played football.
Her first exposure to the screen came in 1988.
My first experience, I was 8.
When she was hired as a child actor for the Nigerian hit series.
Ripples.
I was Ripples too.
Yes, he was.
10 years later, she appeared in the Nollywood blockbuster, Most Wanted.
Gonna be one you ever touch me again. Take it.
Alongside established names like Regina Askia and Liz Benson. For 19-year-old Genevieve, that was a huge accomplishment, but there was more to come.
Which is probably why Nollywood is successful. I have a mind of my own, don't I?
But I forbid you from saying him.
Not forbid me, for it's my life. Because, as you know, we Africans, black people, were extremely dramatic.
Madam Marriage. You think marriage is a day's job, Abby?
Between 1999 and 2006, Genevieve appeared in a couple of low-budget Nollywood flicks, including Ijele.
Mom, you're silent.
They don't want Ijele to marry you.
The Last Party.
Let us start with you getting your ass off my couch and on the floor, quick!
And Mark of the Beast. Despite the ridiculous storylines of some of these films, most became hits and helped catapult Genevieve to an insane level of fame, especially after the 2003 Nollywood blockbuster titled Blood Sisters, a tragedy about a dubious lady who murders her elder sister just so she can be with her brother-in-law.
Can you please come to the kitchen and help me out?
Blood Sisters made Genevieve a recognizable star, with an electric screen presence that captivated millions around West Africa.
Sharon, do you love this guy?
Do you love him? Okay, let's see. I love his cars.
In 2003, the question, have you seen Blood Sisters, was what you asked a stranger before considering a friendship with them. Yes, Genevieve was that popular.
Who did this to you?
Mama, whoever it is will marry me.
By 2004, Genevieve became that actress that every director wanted in their movie. Because with a face like that,
Thirst for danger also comes in.
the audience would eat up any production that featured her talent.
Are you ready for the journey now? That was not. That didn't work.
Everybody has a lifestyle. And if they don't like mine, too bad.
As the saying goes, fame is a monster, and that monster came to haunt Genevieve's career in 2004, during one of her biggest peaks in the industry. Genevieve, along with 7 other A-list actors, were banned from starring in Nigerian movies.
A battle between actors and producers that time. Apparently we got banned because they said I engineered and orchestrated a group that was asking for too much money.
In his book, Nollywood Till November, Memoirs of a Nollywood Insider, film director Charles Novia described the situation this way. They felt that shooting with marketers guaranteed them steady jobs compared to independents like us, who they felt added no value to their careers. In his words, that move led to a display of indiscipline that affected performance on sets.
Do you know that Genevieve once released an album? I'm serious. I know it's quite shocking, but it's true. And the songs are pretty good. I think it's a project that anyone should be proud of. It's a nice album, I'm not going to lie.
Instead of viewing this as a setback, Genevieve and her team played a smarter game. Genevieve inked a record deal with a Ghanaian record label and began work on her first studio album.
I mean, it was a success. Don't get me wrong.
How do you mean it was a success?
It was a success.
How many albums did you sell?
It sold everywhere they wanted to sell it.
Titled One Logo Logo Line, the album spawned the international hit No More, a well-written feminist anthem about taking back power and walking away from an abusive relationship. Interestingly, Genevieve is backed by an all-female band throughout the music video, a statement in itself. In one line, she sings, "If you touch me again, if you try me, I will strike, I will fight, I will scratch, I will scream, I will kick, I will hit, I will fight you and make you cry. Honestly, I stand." Anyway, even with the success of that album, Genevieve was not done proving herself to the naysayers. Later that year, she was chosen as the first Nigerian to be the face of Lux, arguably the most lucrative sponsorship deal in Nigeria up till that point. In 2005, Genevieve became the first woman to win the Best Actress award at the African Movie Academy Awards. With that, she proved to the industry that no one could stop her ascent to the top.
Oh boy, regrets. I don't know. I hardly regret anything. I just learned from mistakes.
Just when many thought Genevieve had achieved it all, she shocked the industry once again.
The most famous movie star.
In 2009, her achievements were recognized by Oprah Winfrey in an episode about the most famous people in the world.
A collection of my personal style.
Around that time, she also dabbled in fashion and came out with her own clothing line, Saint Genevieve. She also bagged a new appointment as the face of MUD Nigeria. At 30, the young actress had conquered the movie, music and fashion industry all within a decade. By 2010, she was probably the most popular and most decorated actress in Africa, had been listed on many occasions as one of the most beautiful men in the world, and had had a successful stint as a singer. But in Genevieve's mind, there were many more artistic territories she had to conquer.
Who called your phone? Some chick just called your phone.
Nobody. I don't know anybody. What are you doing now? Why are they worried?
Don't get it twisted, love is a beautiful thing.
The new decade saw Genevieve become more selective with her movie roles, appearing only in 4 movies in 2010. EJ with Omotola Jalade was recognized as the highest grossing Nigerian movie in 2010. Tango With Me was a massive hit that garnered 5 awards at the 7th African Movie Academy Awards, with Genevieve taking home the award for Best Actress in a Leading Role, her 3rd win in the category, busting out with Omonio Boli and Nse Ibe Etim, and Miro Boy, which received 3 nominations at the AMAA.
We're called the Igbo tribe. And, you know, we were greatly involved in the war.
3 years later, Half of a Yellow Sun, another production featuring Genevieve's talent, broke records and became the highest grossing Nollywood movie of all time in 2014.
How are you?
You must be Lara Adebayo, Faculty of Medicine.
Yes, he did not tell us you were logically beautiful.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Not a proper English accent. We definitely have a following. And I think it's about time they start to look onto us the way they've looked at Bollywood or China would.
In 2015, Genevieve wrote and produced her first movie titled Road to Yesterday.
Road to Yesterday is a statement for me. I told the kind of story that, as an artist, I'm interested in.
About an estranged couple trying to mend their relationship while on a road trip to a funeral.
You've never really known how to control your emotions, have you?
What is that supposed to mean?
There's no need to get sensitive. I'm just giving you my opinion.
And your opinion is that I don't know how to control my emotions?
There's no need to get sensitive.
Why shouldn't I get sensitive? After all, I don't know how to control my emotions.
In her words, she wanted to challenge the industry and inspire change in Nollywood.
I'm trying to show growth. I'm trying to show that everything is possible on this soil. We can do an amazing movie, a feature film, and we can stay true to who we are.
And I love to think she was successful with that.
It was a risk, but a risk that paid off. This was my first Nollywood film. She kind of opened the door to a market that I've never been before.
But once again, Genevieve proved that the line on the horizon was just another springboard to our next level. I'm not even going to lie. Reading about Genevieve's life, I've come to discover that her mind is truly amazing. Her drive, her quest for excellence, her doggedness, everything she does is just excellent. Do you understand? And you know, thinking about it right now, I feel like something that would ultimately change my life.
What's that?
That, I think, a conversation, a creator-on-creator conversation between Chimamanda Adichie and Genevieve Nnaji. I don't know if I'll come out alive. And if we have a sprinkle of Okunje Weala India, oh God, Jesus, that would shake Africa. But the boy can only dream though.
I didn't do the normal things that girls my age did. And the best way sometimes to introduce and reintroduce yourself to the world is through film. And I love to take orders. Don't take that wrongly.
There is extreme rage that I didn't even know I had.
After Road to Yesterday in 2015, Genevieve entered a 3-year hiatus with 0 appearances anywhere on the big screen. What we did not know is that she had entered the creative space, plotting the release of a movie that would change Nollywood forever. And boom, Lionheart was born.
Lionheart is in severe debt.
950 million naira.
What? And now it's time to pay up.
As a co-writer, director, and actress, Genevieve created a cinematic masterpiece that had her signature all over it. We had always known Genevieve as an ambitious creator. Lionheart was a step in a totally different direction.
This is a long story. Don't even ask.
No, you look so tense.
I'm not tense.
You are tense.
I'm not tense.
You're not?
Funny, feministic, and heartfelt, Lionheart tells the story of a daughter trying to save her father's company from a hostile takeover. One critic referred to it as a breezy tale of a Nigerian woman in a corporate man's world.
Nollywood is coming to Netflix. A movie which was acquired by Netflix.
Lionheart from the Oscar race in the Best International Feature Film category.
After screening at the Toronto Film Festival in 2018, Lionheart became the first original Nollywood movie to be acquired by streaming giant Netflix. In 2019, Lionheart won Best Outstanding Foreign Film at the Black Film Awards, and it also became the first Nollywood movie to be submitted at the Oscars for consideration in the Best International Film category.
The Academy has disqualified Nigeria's Lionheart from the Oscar race in the Best International Feature Film category.
Sadly, that submission was cancelled because the movie did not meet the language requirements, a controversial decision that sparked conversations about colonialism and language.
So what do we think of the Academy's decision to pull the film?
I think that there are different sides to this.
The rules say predominantly non-English dialogue.
English is one of their official languages.
Is that we should embrace our own local languages.
Filmmakers don't make films for awards. We make films for our audience.
In an article for CNN, Nigerian writer Kovie Bakolo opined that one cannot help but feel that Nigeria has ultimately been penalized for being a former British colony in using the very language that was imposed on its people to communicate between them, and especially for art. Needless to say, the Academy did not budge. With or without the acknowledgement, Lionheart showed watchers that Genevieve was a creative force to be reckoned with in the industry.
Genevieve spent a lot of money on that production. Jenny paid.
She went from being arguably one of the most popular faces on Nigerian TV.
So for my sister doing that, kudos to her.
To producing one of the biggest Nollywood movies of all time. The best part is that she accomplished all of this without losing herself along the way.
This is just the beginning. Thank you.
Have you ever had someone tell your story? Take your voice and replace your face until no one else can see or hear you. Things won't change if we don't come together as one, and if that's impossible, if you don't do your bit as an individual to make make a difference in someone's life.
She is widely celebrated as a leading lady of Nollywood and the face of African cinema.
For the true queen of African cinema, my idol, Genevieve Nnaji.
So the question now is, who really is Genevieve?
Genevieve is an icon.
You know, we keep asking, why isn't someone doing it? And I just figured I am someone.
And how do we define this fearless character whose aura and charm has colonized the zeitgeist of multiple eras of our lives?
Sometimes she pulls away and you're like, have I smelled?
So I'm kind of hoping that things get bigger in Nollywood.
The answer is simple. Genevieve is an evolving enigma with an ambition too large to fit into any box.